Shalawam, I'm your brother Jeremiah from the branch of GMS, South Carolina Midlands. And before we start off, all praise, honor, and glory belongs to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah Quadash. Double honors are to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. And Shalawam unto you hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalawam. The third woe cometh quickly. We know as pertaining unto war, the big one and the last one is coming. World War III. And it's all according to prophecy, all according to the word of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. As a matter of fact, let's pull it within the scriptures. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 14. The second woe is past. And that word woe goes into destruction. Alright, and the second woe is pertaining unto World War II. Alright, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So World War III is right around the corner. And we see it. You know, if you're keeping up with the current events, keeping up with the news, you know, we got a lot of conflicts going on around the earth. And it's all according to the will, through the spirit and the power of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Things are getting riled up. You know, our Lord Yahawashi himself, when he was speaking unto the disciples, going into the signs that would indicate, you know, his second return and, you know, the end of the world, you know, the end of this period of time or age for the so-called white man to rule. You know, some of the signs were wars and rumors of wars. You know, nation rising against nation. And we see it, man, at an all-time high. And what is it all leading up to? It's all leading up until the third woe that's coming quickly, man. All right? It's a beautiful thing because this is going to be the end of the wicked. The end of Esau, Edom's rulership, man. All right? For as it is written, I'm going to get it real quick. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So you see, the end of their world, their rulership, their kingdom, all right, or their eon, their period of time or age to rule, is the beginning of our kingdom, man. This devil has to be taken down, and it's going to be taken down by way of fire, man. All right, and what's so beautiful, the Lord Yahawah Shai put the spirit on this devil to create a weapon that will destroy his own kingdom. That is beautiful, man. Matter of fact, let's read it. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. And your modern day smith is your nuclear scientist, man. All right, or your scientist. Okay? And it says, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and have created the waster to destroy. And that's going into them creating the ICBM, or intercontinental ballistic missiles. These missiles that can travel from one continent to the next, you know, from one end of the earth to the other. All right, and it's all for what? The purpose that Yahawah Shai will use those weapons to destroy this devil's kingdom, man. That's what's so beautiful about it, man. Okay, this is the Lord's movie. All right, so let me read this real quick. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. All right, and who's bending this bow? Hey, the Lord, man. Okay, and pertaining unto the bow, you know, just like if you had a bow and arrow, you know, the bow is the instrument that's used to shoot the arrow. So in this case, talking about the missiles, the bow will be the nuclear silos, man. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp." And the arrows is pertaining unto the missiles, man. All right, the waster to destroy. It says, "And shall not miss." These missiles won't miss because they have what they call missile guidance systems. All right, and plus, the Lord's spirit is gonna be, within this fire that's gonna come by way of these missiles. So the Lord ain't gonna allow these missiles to miss its target. It says, "When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." That's how you know that this scripture that Edris, is going into is not talking about regular arrows being shot from a bow. No, these are talking about the ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right, they're about to be shot into the ends of the world, okay, and mainly here in America, man, because it's written for this place to be destroyed, man. Okay, that's how America is gonna go out, by way of thermonuclear destruction, man, fire. Okay, so now reading this, Isaiah 9 and verse 5, pertaining unto this war. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." Going into ancient warfare. Where you will have your army going up to against the next army, and they will have, weapons such as swords, spears, mallets, so on and so forth, arrows. Where they will literally, go at one another, and you will have garments rolled in blood and confused noise, because you're gonna have men yelling, men howling. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." You see that? So this place, this war is gonna be the war to end all wars. By way of those nuclear missiles, man. All right, I believe it was Albert Einstein, if I'm not mistaken. He had a quote saying that uh he don't know how World War III is going to be fought, and excuse me if I'm misquoting it, but he don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but he know that World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, pretty much. In a roundabout way, he was saying World War III is going to be, the war to bring us back to the Stone Ages, man. World War III is going to be basically the war to end all wars, because, Albert Einstein, he was back, around the time that the atomic bomb, was created, dealing with Robert J. Oppenheimer. If you watch that movie Oppenheimer, you would get the context and the history behind that. All right, but of course, you can also do your own research, man. The Germans, all right, the Temanites of Edom, you know, that's pretty much the brains of Edom. They played a big role in creating the atomic bomb, which fast forward to today, we have, these nuclear, you know, bombs, all right, which will be used, man, to destroy Babylon, man. Okay. And matter of fact, since I keep saying it, let's read it. Isaiah 13 and 19. And Salaki, I ain't got these precepts that I'm bringing out on the screen, but, write it down, highlight it, meditate on it, man. Isaiah 13 and 19, it says, "And Babylon, this is pertaining to America, man. All right, not ancient Babylon. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." All right. So, Yahawashi, he didn't destroy ancient Babylon by way of fire and brimstone, because that's how ancient Sodom and Gomorrah was taken out. you know Matter of fact, just to back up the point, let's go to Genesis, man. Genesis 24, no, Salakia. Genesis 19 and 24, just to get the context on how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Genesis 19:24. Then the Lord Yahawashi rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahawashi out of heaven. So this ancient Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by brimstone and fire, fire and brimstone. You know, this spiritual Sodom in Egypt, pertaining to Revelation 11 and 8, America is going to be destroyed in the same way. All right, so reading it again, Isaiah 13 and 19, and Babylon, talking about America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, and neither shall the Arabian pitch tents there. Yeah, because this place is gonna be a desert, man. All right, you ain't gonna have these heathens, coming in and setting up shop here anymore. All right, because it's gonna be uninhabitable. It says, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come. Her days shall not be prolonged. So the time of destruction of Babylon is very near. To where this place is going to be laid waste, man. It's going to be made a desert for different desert-like creatures, man. Okay, that's going to be the only thing that's going to be inhabited in this place, man. Once this place, is done burning, of course. Because this place, when it burns, it's going to burn for a long time. All right, that smoke is going to rise up from Babylon, man. All right. And, the only way we're going to escape that destruction is not going to be by no bunker. All right. All these different people that's prepping and trying to get ready for war, not knowing that this place is going to be a lake of fire. No bunker in America is going to save nobody from that destruction, man. All right. It's going to take for you to be a part of the hopeful elect. All right. Let me say that right. It's going to take for you to be a part of the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. And the Lord is going to have to beam you up, man. All right, Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. And the chambers is pertaining unto you entering into the chariot, man. All right. That's what we're trying to, hey, we trying to get our ticket on the chariot, man. That's the only way you're going to escape that destruction, man. We got to enter into them chambers, man. All right? Until his indignation, the Lord's righteous anger, be overpassed. It's going to be a righteous thing for the Lord to destroy this place. By way of fire, look at all the wickedness that's going on, man. It's going to be a righteous thing for the Lord to destroy all these heathens and to leave 2/3 right here to burn, man. And we going to have to be in them chambers, man. Lord will, we're of that hopeful elect, man. Isaiah 26:21. For behold, the Lord Yahawashi cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. You see that? The Lord is coming to punish the inhabitants of the earth, man, for their iniquity. The Lord is fed up, man. All right? Just as the Lord, his anger reached a certain peak during the generation of our forefather Noah, and the Lord wiped out, all the people, all the animals, besides the animals that was on the ark, and Noah and his house, the Lord's anger is getting to that point again. And that was known as the first death. And the Lord is going to bring that same wrath here in this time to come. That same judgment, but by way of fire, man. By way of fire. That's what's coming, man. All right? And pertaining unto, these different proxy wars, which is all ultimately leading up to World War III. This is how the Lord orchestrated, man. All right? The scriptures speak about how the Lord, he is a man of war, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, is a man of war. That's how the Lord gets down, man. All right? All the different wars in history, the wars that you see right now going on in the planet Earth, the big woe, the third woe that's coming quickly, that's how the Lord get down. That's how the Lord want this kingdom to go out, man. War. The Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, is a man of war. The Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, is his name. So dealing with the Heavenly Father, he's a man of war. And we know Yahawashi, the Son, he favors the Father. Hey, that's how the Lord coming back to wage war. The Lord coming back in the midst of World War III. Read 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter. That man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. You think the Lord gonna pull up with a host, an army of the heavens, and he himself showing up on the scene, and he ain't gonna wage war against the wicked, against the heathen? That's how the Lord gets down, man. That's how the Heavenly Father gets down. That's how his Son gets down, man. That's how we get down, man. Because when the Lord give us that power, it's game over, man. It's game over. Let me get this Joel real quick, because I got to go back into the plantation, man. Heavy lesson, man. Call law Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. Call law Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. Let's get that Joel. I want to get that. And, Spirit's so heavy. I got these articles queued up. I didn't even get to play them. But if it be the Lord's will, I'll add the clips to the end of this lesson when I edit it. Adawan Ratazah. Or I might just upload this lesson raw. Let's get the book of Joel. Salakia. Book of Joel. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3. And verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, the heathen, prepare war. Remember, Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. The Lord set up times and seasons. Read down to verse 8. It's a time of peace and a time of war. We're in a time of war, man. It says, to read on, Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, and we see all these different nations getting in battle array, picking sides on who they're gonna stand with. All right, and they're getting ready for war, the big war, the third woe. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So instead of focusing on agricultural things, because dealing with plowshares and pruning hooks, I'm dealing with agriculture, man. Instead of dealing with those and funding that, hey, what's all the money mainly going towards? War, man. Okay, things of war. All right, different weaponries. All right, ammunition. Supplies. That's what's getting ready to happen, man. World War III. It said, let the weak say I'm strong. You see these in times past, these weaker nations wouldn't dare buck up against Babylon, America, and the West. But now they have those capabilities of nuclear arsenals, man. Okay? It says, verse 11, assemble yourselves, come all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, Yahawashi. And the mighty ones of Yahawashi is dealing with the angels. All right, remember, Yahawashi is coming back with the host in the midst of World War III. All right, read 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, which means Yahawah Shaphat, which means Yahweh judges. All right. It says, for there I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord is about to judge these heathen, man. All right, and how is he going to judge them? By way of war. The third woe cometh quickly. So I got to end off, got to run to the plantation. Before I end it, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. And with that, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Those are the men in whom we learned this truth. The men that Yahawah set up to be the leaders of the house of Israel. And Shalawam unto you, hopeful elect. Shalawam.